Hey, what's up everyone? It's Georgio, your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and we are back with episode 8 of Beyond Wrasslin, and we will be talking about the new upstart promotion, or I will assume that it's going to be a wrestling promotion. It's called All Elite Wrestling, which is what Cody Rhodes and Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks are starting. And it's going to be quite interesting to see what this ends up turning out to be. You know, I really don't know, because like it's really great that we're getting another form of wrestling, because in my opinion that's what makes the wrestling business so much fun to watch, especially with all of us growing up watching wrestling and everything. You know, we had a lot of different things to choose from back then, like the AWA, the NWA, the WCW, and of course WWF. And that made it really great. When we didn't like what was going on another show, we had something else to watch. And I feel like All Elite Wrestling can be a huge success if it doesn't try to focus too much on trying to compete with the WWE, at least. And you know, because we seen what happened when a wrestling company tried to compete with the WWE, and which was TNA, and that did not work out too well when they did their little Monday Night War, their version of a Monday Night War with WWE. That just did not work. And you really just need to focus on just you know, making like a show that is fun to watch. You know, you listen to your fans and you push wrestlers that people want to see on TV who can actually go. And of course, we all like wrestlers who have a great character, and that means wrestlers who can talk on the microphone. They have a natural, their own kind of charisma about them, you know, and they're relatable. You know, and if you can push those kind of wrestlers on your program, then you will go far. Don't worry about trying to compete with the WWE, because it's just not worth it. Financially, no other wrestling company out there can compete with the WWE, and the WWE knows that. That's why they'll throw these big contracts at these indie wrestlers, knowing darn well they're probably not gonna do anything with them unless they're a huge name, like let's say Kenny Omega was to go there. You know, they know what they're doing. You know, and if I was a wrestler, honestly, if WWE threw me a fat contract with big checks coming into the mail every month or so, shoot, I'm gonna take it, because you'd be a fool not to take that kind of deal. So with these other wrestling promotions like an All Elite Wrestling, the way you can keep wrestlers happy is by letting them have that freedom, that creative freedom to be themselves and show the world who they really are, because WWE is not gonna do that. You're gonna do what they tell you to do, because they're paying you all this money, you know. And that's kind of the downside of going to the WWE. But what All Elite Wrestling can do is give wrestlers who may not have the connections to go to the WWE, you know, they can give them an opportunity, a platform to make a name for themselves and get known by other people, because there's a lot of great, well-known indie wrestlers out there that could definitely use the platform that can, you know, like an All Elite Wrestling. And we've seen the success of the All In pay-per-view, and how big of of event that it was for any you know, wrestlers and stuff. And I'll admit, I haven't been watching some of the indie promotions out there. I've been mainly focusing on like WWE stuff. But you know what, you guys, this is a new year, which means I'm going to be focusing on new promotions, and All Elite Wrestling can be that. And you know what, there's wrestlers in WWE right now, I'm sure contracts are probably either up or being negotiated. You know what All Elite Wrestling can do is promise them a lighter work schedule, more creative freedom of their characters, and don't hold them back. Let the wrestlers do their thing. I know that from we've been seeing a lot of wrestling news about how Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks are on the active roster. So that's okay if it doesn't become like what Jeff Jarrett was doing in TNA when he was the champion multiple times and he was always featured in something. You can't do that. If this is gonna be the elite wrestling promotion, it needs to show the elite and wrestling characters and wrestling action from people we may not have seen before, but they got something. And you can have legends come in and do some run-ins and try to help get some of these lesser known wrestlers over. I would love to see a woman that I know who's really great at wrestling, has a great body, great character, great person, a great spirit, and that is Jenna Van Muscles. I would love to see her in All Elite Wrestling because she has some really good talent there, and she has that it factor that I think can go far. And also, one other thing I wanted to talk about on this episode of Beyond Wrasslin is I want to talk about how All Elite Wrestling can get their name out there and be seen by more people. Twitch is a very popular platform, and I just recently saw, I think yesterday, that Impact Wrestling is going to be streaming from Twitch. They got some kind of partnership with Twitch right now. So imagine once All Elite Wrestling gets up and popping, they can be streaming from Twitch, and then they can archive episodes. Fans can do they have little small subscription tiers on there. It could be a really good thing, a really good interactive experience for wrestling fans to be a part of. And Twitch is a very popular platform right now. They're going strong, man. There's so many people on there, and if people are on there not even playing games but just on there talking behind a camera, then it certainly wouldn't help. It certainly wouldn't hurt All Elite Wrestling. It certainly wouldn't hurt Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks to just have their wrestling platform streamed from there. And they could do YouTube, but YouTube is so weird these days. They like to punish you for some silly crap with these stupid copyright strikes and all of that. But they could still do something on YouTube. They could upload episodes that were streamed from Twitch, and they can upload those episodes on YouTube and still, get some people out, get their name out there and still make a little money on the side from that. So they can do that. There's so many ways that they can do this. And just treat your talent right. With social media these days, you can easily promote your platform for free. You don't even have to pay marketing team and all that. You can do it yourself. And these guys have a big name. For guys that are not in the WWE, all three of them, Cody Rhodes, Young Bucks, they have this name about them right now, their own merchandise. So social media is their way. That's the best way to really promote yourself. Mainly on Instagram. Twitter is good because they have a big following on Twitter, but they could definitely work with Instagram as well, because Instagram is so easily, to promote yourself with the hashtags, and you can post some cool pictures and stuff and get some good interaction, and also have good interaction with your fans. Talk to them, get to know your fans, and which I'm sure Young Bucks, they've been doing a great job. They're very good to their fans, and that's one thing that they have. That's another thing that they have going for them, is they're really good to their fans. And if they can keep that going with this promotion, whether it's a pay-per-view type of situation or a weekly program, they will go far and manage the money right, And lastly, see if they can get this show on the road so they can get their names out there and do something, Because road shows will definitely help them. But I just wanted to talk about how I think All Elite Wrestling can survive. So you guys who are fan of these guys and these indie promotions, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Oh yeah, and I heard that New Japan and ROH they're gonna continue their deal together, but as of now, All Elite is not with them. I'm sure that will change going forward. I'm sure that business relationship will change, because I definitely think All Elite Wrestling can benefit from a good relationship with ROH and New Japan. They will need that if they want to thrive, in my opinion. But thank you guys for listening, and I hope you have a very blessed day.